Hi, dear students. The last class we discussed about the in C++ section. In C++ section, you know about the basics of OOP. Okay, object-oriented programming. Already you know. Okay, already I have given a questions and solving questions and answers also. But ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay. Please you have to send me all 1 marks and 2 marks questions to my personal number. Okay, then second chapter, you know, in C++ is a classes and a object. You know the classes and object deeply. You are studied how to write a program by using classes and object. Okay, this is already you know. Then also so many 1 marks and 2 marks questions already given. You have to practice these questions. Also you have to send me the answers of these questions. Okay, ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವರು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, there are so many students you are not sending the assignments. Okay, please send the assignments. Okay, see then you know the third chapter in C++ is a function overloading. Okay, function overloading, you know that this is used for to perform a different activities. Okay, to perform a different you can perform a different activities. Okay, by using same function name. Then you know the inline function in that, then you know the friend function in that. Okay, these are what last class you discuss about this. Okay, these 3 chapters are very important for your exams. Okay, ಇವೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು. 5 marks questions, almost 5 marks questions ಬರ್ತವೆ these 3 chapters ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, the next chapter in C++ is a constructor and a destructor. See, but in this chapter you have to study about the constructor. What is constructor, what is destructor, how to use constructor in programs, how to use constructor in programs. These you have to study. Okay, see why we have to use constructor first. Okay, that you have to first remember. You know already. See the how to declare a class by using the class name. Okay, then how to declare the data members in class. Data members declare ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? See, in private you are writing int a ಬರೀತೀರಾ, then semicolon. Okay, this is what how to declare the data members means nothing but variables. Okay, the variables declare ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ you know the ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, private ಬರೆದು then int a ಬರೀತೀರಿ. Okay, in private section you have to declare a data member, in public section you have to declare a member functions. Okay, member functions na declare ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. See, already so many programs already ಪರಿಶೀಲಿಸಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Okay, but now here in private section I want to initialize. What is the use of initialization? Initialize means what? Already you know. Declaration ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ int a ಬರೆದರೆ that is nothing but this is called initialization. Sorry, this is called a declaration. This is int a ಬರೆದರೆ declaration ಅಂತಾರೆ. Initialization means giving value to this variable. That is called what? Initialization. Giving the value to the this variable. That is called what? Initialization. For example, a equal to 10 ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. A equal to 10. This is nothing but initialization. Okay, this is called initialization. Okay, see, I want to here I want to declare. Here in private section I want to declare 10. Then I want to display a equal to 10. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಏನಿದೆ, I want to display a equal to 10 display ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. Okay, I want to initialize here a equal to 10. Then you are getting errors. Why means you are using private here. Private ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you are getting errors in the program. You know errors, syntax errors in the program. To avoid this errors ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಬರಲಾರ್ದಂಗೆ ನೋಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ I want to execute this program. Then what you have to use a constructor ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ you are not getting errors. Okay, but always you have to remember you cannot initialize the data members in the private section. Okay, private ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದ್ರು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಡಾಟಾ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಂಟ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರಿಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎರರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಬರೋದು ನೀವು ಇಂಟ್ ಎ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 10 ಬರೋದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 10 ಆರ್ 100 ಆರ್ 50. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಎನಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ okay, you are getting errors. Got it? To avoid this drawback, you have to use a constructor na use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then what is constructor? These are a special member function. These are member function ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Member function means the functions which are used in inside or outside the class. These are a special member function. Okay, used for what purpose? To initialize the data members. Constructors are used to initialize the data members. Data members ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ in private section ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ you are getting errors in the program. To avoid this drawback, you have to use a constructor to initialize data members. To initialize data member ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲಿ a is a data member. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಒನ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸ್ ದಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಟ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್. ಡಾಟಾ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್. Okay, it is only possible. How to initialize? You have to use a constructor. You can use a constructor. Through constructor you have to initialize the value. Okay, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ a ಕೊಟ್ಟು 10 ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎರರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಎರರ್ ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ a equal to 10 is invalid ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Then you are getting syntax error ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, then to avoid this syntax error what you have to use a constructor ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Then what is constructor? So many times ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ. See, constructor nothing but it is a special member function. Used to initialize data members of the object. To initialize the data members of the object, okay, you have to use a constructor. Then how to use this constructor? See, ಹೇಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ constructor na? See, this is a int a. I want to initialize this. I am using constructor now. Always you have to remember, see, constructor name and class name always same. Okay, constructor name and class name always same irutte. Then what is the class name here? Sum is a class name and constructor name always same. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ಸಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. What purpose you have to use? To initialize the data members. Okay, then always you have to remember one characteristics of constructor is always, see, the first characteristics of constructor is always the class name and constructor name always same irutte. Okay, class name ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, sum ಇದೆ. Then constructor ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, ಸಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಒಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಸಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ದೆನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. a equal to, you can take 20. a equal to 20. Like this you have to initialize. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲೇ initialize a equal to 20 initialize ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you are getting errors. To avoid this drawback you have to use a constructor. Okay, constructor ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, see, then what are the characteristics of constructor? See, write a syntax of constructor. Write a syntax of constructor. See, always the here class name, then brace privately data members irutte, then privately data members, public section must and should public section alli the constructor na baribekagutte, not in private section. Must and should you have to write a constructor in public section. This is also one of the characteristics of a constructor. Got it? See, class name bracket. See, class name is sum is a class name. Then function body means you have to initialize. You have to initialize the data member, then close the bracket, then close the class. Then close the class. Like this. See, this is what is the syntax. 3 marks question ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ last year. What is constructor? Write its syntax. Okay, what is constructor? Constructor nothing but it is a special member function. Special member function, okay, used to initialize the data members of the object. Data members of the object. Okay, that is called what a constructor antare. See, then syntax baribekapandre always class name and constructor. This is nothing but constructor idu. Constructor. This is nothing but constructor. Always class name and constructor name always same irutte. Okay, this is you have to remember. Okay, see, then what are the characteristics of constructor? Every year 5 marks question ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Okay, every year explain the features of constructor or explain the rules of constructor. ಹಿಂಗೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Explain any 5 rules of constructor. What are the conditions for, otherwise what are the conditions for constructor? ಏನಪ್ಪ conditions? Then what are the characteristics of constructor? What are the features of constructor? These type of questions asked in the exam. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ? See, these are any 5 you have to write it. The first characteristics is, see, the class name and constructor name always same. Okay, see here the sum ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. This is also constructor. This is nothing but sum is here constructor. This is a sum is a here constructor. Why it is constructor means, see, the class name and constructor name always same ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. That's why ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದಾವೆ. That's why it is a constructor. Okay, constructor nothing but it is a special member function used for what purpose? To initialize data member. To initialize the data member you have to use a constructor. Okay, this is you have to remember. Then the next one is the second feature is constructor always does not have return type. No return type in constructor. Return type andre ಏನು? data type. For example, ನೀವು void display ಬರೀತಿದ್ರೆ, void input ಬರೀತಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ? ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಬರೀಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ a return type, void display, void input. But constructor does not have any void ಸಂಬಂಧ ಬರ್ದಿನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Why means there is one condition is there for constructor. The constructor does not have return type. Okay, does not have a return type. Got it? This is also one second characteristics of a constructor. Then the third characteristic, always constructor you have to declare in a public section. Okay, public section nodri, public section alle ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾನೆ constructor na. Always constructor you have to declare in a public section. Public section ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು must and should. ನೀವು private section ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ you are getting errors. Got it? Okay, that's why you have to write a public section only. Okay, and you ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ always the member functions na always you have to declare in public section. Constructor is also one member function, but member function then constructor ಗೆ ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ member function ಗೆ, but here we are not using return type in a constructor. Okay, this is you have to remember. Then the fourth, it will be executed automatically without using object, without calling object. Okay, without using object it will be executed automatically. See, last ಗೆ ನೀವು void main ಅಲ್ಲಿ in void main ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ, then you have to call. You can call by using dot operator, but you here for constructor don't call by using a dot operator. Don't call by using dot operator. Automatically it will execute it. Automatically it will be executed. That is also one of the characteristics of a constructor. Okay, then it has, you can use more constructor in class. ಓಕೆ, ಒನ್ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್. ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ 3 constructor in one class. Later you can discuss about this. You can use more constructor in one class. Okay, you can use it. Okay, you can use more constructor in one class. Got it? This is what, this is the fifth then you can define constructor inside and outside the class both. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ನಾನು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಎದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ you can write this is in outside the class also. Outside the class, how to write outside the class? By using scope resolution operator. By using scope resolution operator you have to write it. Okay, that's by using scope resolution operator you can write a constructor inside outside the class also. Inside the class barikandre don't use scope resolution operator. Outside the class barikku andre must ensure you can use a scope resolution operator. Okay, then always the constructor also have, okay, 0 or more arguments. Okay, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಕೆಲವು ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತವೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರೈಸ್ಡ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ 0 or more arguments also. Okay, ಇದ್ರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್. Got it? See, these are the features or conditions or the characteristics of a constructor. See, you know, first the characteristics of a constructor is always the constructor name and class name always same. Okay, then always it does not have any return type. Okay, then always constructor you can write in a public section. These 3 points you have to remember first. Okay, public section alli baribekagutte. Then I am just writing one small program, then you can understand about this constructor. See, I am writing here see, I am writing one program. I want to display, see, I want to display a equal to 10, b equal to 20. a equal to 10, b equal to 20 display ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ನನಗೆ. Okay, I want to display through constructor. I want to display by using class. You have to write this program. By using class, I want to display a equal to 10, b equal to 20 ನಾನು display ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. Okay, by using constructor. Okay, how to display? See, you know, hash include iostream.h, hash include conio.h. Okay, this is programming, you know this. Then take one class name, I am taking sum. You can take your name also, no problem, you can take your name. Then for example, then in private section always you want to write, I want to display 2 numbers. I want to display 2 numbers means 2 variable we want. Then I am taking in private array int a b. Okay, I am taking int a b. Got it? Because I want to display 10, 20, 2 numbers on display mode. Then I am taking 2 variables. Variables nothing but data members na togondidini. Okay, then 10 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದರೆ a equal to 10, b equal to 20 ಬರೆದರೆ you are getting error. Okay, compiler cannot understand this, you are getting error. To instead of ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ, to initialize this you must ensure you have to use ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, constructor ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You have to use constructor in public section only. See, take public ಅಲ್ಲಿ always you know constructor ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. First always constructor name and class name always same ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Then ಏನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, sum is a constructor name. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, constructor, what is constructor? Used to initialize the data members ನ initialize ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ take one constructor, then you have to initialize the data members. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ void sum ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, void sum, because you know member function always declare by using void, but here in characteristics of constructor, you know, here there is no return type in constructor, and always you are write in public section. Okay, this is you have to remember. Public section there is no return type when you are using a constructor. Then see here I am writing a equal to 10, b equal to 20, b equal to 20. Okay, this is a initialization. One constructor turned to other initialization ಮಾಡಿದೆ. Okay, then I am writing here void display cout a b, cout a b. I want to display these values. Got it? I want to display a b. Display malike you have to use a cout. Okay, see this is a normal member function. It is ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ, but it is a constructor, does not have return type. And also class name is same. It is not a constructor. Why? Class name and constructor name not same. Yeah. Okay, that's why sum is it is a constructor. It is a constructor. It is nothing but it is a constructor. Okay, then I am close this. Okay, I am closing this class. Then void main. Void main. Then how to create object? You know how to create object by using class name. Class name is sum. Sum. I'm taking a yes. You can take anything. Yes. Then the next is the CLR, SCCR. Then how many member function you are using? 2 member function you are using, but in that 2 member function, one is a constructor, another member function is. But the rules is, the constructor always executed automatically. Do not use any dot operator. Do not use any object. Okay, automatically these are executed. Okay, don't call ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡ. Okay, don't call yes dot sum ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ. Okay, s dot sum ಬರಲಿ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು? ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, because it is not a constructor. How to call this? By using s dot display. Then close get ch. Then close the get cs, then close the bracket. This is a how to write by using constructor. How to write program. Then while main function it calls this function first. The main function automatically it will execute it. It goes to first here a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Then it will display the result a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Okay, s dot display. Only it is a member function. You know how to access member function by using dot operator. Okay, by using object with the dot operator you have to accessing the member function, but constructor you cannot access, because automatically these are executed when you calling the when you creating object. You object create ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, you are using constructor here ante. Got it? Because why means the constructor name then class name always same. Constructor name and class name always same. That's why don't call by using dot operator. Okay, constructor na dot operator use ಮಾಡಿ call ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. Got it? Yes dot sum ಬರಿಬಾರದು. Got it? This is what this is about a small this is about small program for a constructor. In examination last year ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ what is constructor, explain with the syntax. Okay, like this question asked in the exam, you have to write a definition of constructor, then a syntax, then you have to write this a small example. Okay, for example, if you write here void, means it is not constructor. Constructor means always does not have return type. Okay, I see here If you write capital sum, it is not a constructor because here small is there sum. Always whatever class name you want to write, constructor name same to same ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Okay, this is what this is about a constructor. Okay, constructor always what purpose you want to use to initialize the data members. To initialize these data members, you have to must and should you have to use one constructor and you have to initialize it. Okay, initialization ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Then now what is constructor? Constructor is used for what? Special member. This is one special member function used for to initialize the data members. To initialize the data members. Okay, then syntax ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ this is value class name, same syntax. Okay, then what are the characteristics? What are the characteristics of constructor? here ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ class name, constructor name always same. It does not have any return type ಅಂತೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ. Then always constructor this write in public section. Okay, then these are constructor always executed automatically executed without calling any dot operator. Then see, you can use more constructor in one class. ಒಂದೇ constructor ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, you can use it. 2 or more constructor in one class. Okay, you can use it. Then the next one is see, define this constructor. You can ಇದು inside the class ಇದೆ. I am inside the class, I am defining this constructor. Outside the class ಬರಿಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, you can use scope relation operator. You can use it. Got it? Okay, this is what is about a constructor. Got it? Okay, then you can write arguments here also. You can write arguments. Next later you can discuss about this. Okay, you can use arguments also. Okay, this is what this is about characteristics of constructor. Then how to write this in outside the class? How to write this? Same to same irutte. How to write this outside the class? Outside the class ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ public section ಅಲ್ಲಿ sum ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. Then close the bracket. Then void display. Then close the, this is one class item, this is class. Then how to write outside the class? You have to define this constructor outside the class by using scope relation operators. Scope relation operator ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. First class name sum, don't use here ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. sum this is nothing but constructor. This is class name, this is constructor name. Then a equal to 10, b equal to 20, then close the bracket. Then you can write here void function sum scope relation operator and display. Display you can write cout a b, then close the bracket. This is like this. You have to write outside the class. Okay, this is what this is about how to write the constructor inside the class, how to write outside the class. Okay, this is what this is about. You have to write these notes. Okay, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ notes. ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, thank you for watching this video.